Hello there and welcome once again. So before we can get started writing and building systems in Rust, we need to set up some tools on our host computer. And the first thing we have to do is to have the Rust toolchain set up on our computer. So if you go to rustlang.org and you click on getting started, or you go directly to /learn/get started, it's going to take you to this page. And of course, if you're watching this video in the future, the page might have changed, but I believe the content is going to be similar. So there is a way you can try Rust without installing anything, and it's called the Rust Playground. It's an in-browser environment where you can write Rust code, compile it, and see the output. So you can do that. I'm not going to make us use that yet. I mean, maybe in a future video when we need something quickly done, we can use that. But for a very good experience, I want you to install the Rust setup on your host computer. So you visit this page and you download the installer pair the operating system on your computer. So if you're on Windows, there is a 32-bit installer, 64-bit installer, and if you are also using any of the ARM CPUs, then you have to download this particular one. And it's as simple as downloading the exe file and following through with the installation. Very simple for everybody to follow through, so I'm not going to demonstrate that here. If you are on a Unix or Linux system, you can just copy this instruction here and then paste it in your terminal, hit enter, and then follow through to get it installed. Once you install, you follow the instructions per the choice that you made. At the end of it all, you're going to have Rust compiler, the cargo build tool, and all the other tools that comes bundled with the setup here. We will get to know these tools one after the other as and when it is needed. But of course, it's not enough to have the compiler set up on your computer. There is a hidden power in every test file, and it is the fact that if you have any test file and you write the correct instructions in it, you can give the instructions to a compiler to compile, and then you have a program. And so for us to be able to do that, in this course I'm going to use Visual Studio Code, but in this age there are numerous test editors out there. So if you have your own favorite test editor, feel free to choose that. But just so you have the same experience in this course as I would, I highly recommend that you install the Visual Studio Code test editor. Okay, and if you choose to install Visual Studio Code test editor or any of the test editors that depends on Visual Studio Code, for example, Keza I know depends on Visual Studio Code. After you have installed VS Code, the next thing I want you to do is to click on the extensions button right here and then search for Rust Analyzer. So this one, Rust Analyzer. It depends on your internet connection, but it has to come. So this is it. It's basically a language server. It helps you whilst writing code, so it gives suggestions for IntelliSense, and I mean, it helps you to write your code, right? So IntelliSense, and also highlighting where there are issues in your code and all that. So I have already installed it. Otherwise, I would see install here. You just have to click on install, and it becomes part of your VS Code test editor, and its work is to help you when you are writing code in Rust. So at this point, I believe we would all have set up Rust on our host computers, and we are ready to get our hands dirty in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.